Welcome back to the Schaik Podcast Shakers. Derek Van Schaik here. So just watched the Democrat candidate primary debate. A few things I want to mention that I'm going to call out that were kind of interesting. So what you'll notice in these debates is that the top candidate, for example, it's going to be really Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, and Bernie Sanders at this point. All three of them are going to really just focus on attacking each other and not attacking the other candidates that have less percentage than them. And the reason why is because they know how this stuff works, and they know that these guys lower on the percentage scale, right? Such as like Beto O'Rourke and Julian Castro, guys like that. These guys are going to call it quits at some point. So what those top candidates want is to be able to kind of curry favor and not attack those guys that are lower on the totem pole, while also being, I guess you could say, kind of nice to them and giving them some good feedback and encouragement and kind of applause to them. Like, oh, I really like the way that Beto O'Rourke handled this situation. Joe Biden had said at one point, he knows, again, that Beto is going to be leaving the race. And that percentage, whether he has, I don't know how many he has, probably like 2 or 3%, those percentage points have to go somewhere. And it's kind of like a good offense is also a very good defense. If Biden isn't getting those 3 points or any slice of that 3 points, it's going to go somewhere. Those people, those supporters of Beto, for example, they aren't just going to be like, all right, we quit politics. We're not going to vote. We're just going to pretend that, the election's not going to happen. No, they're going to go somewhere, of course, So Biden, for example, is going to want to take those 3 percentage points or anything close of that and have it for himself. At the same time, if he's not nice to Beto, some of Beto's supporters in this example are going to be like, yo, no, Biden said a whole bunch of mean things. We're not going to go to Biden's camp. We'll go to, Elizabeth Warren's camp or something like that. So that's all part of it too that you'll notice. The top tier candidates, they rarely attack back at the lower tier candidates. Someone like Julian Castro attacking Joe Biden was probably the best part of the whole debate. It was just so awesome to see Julian Castro just take the gloves off and start going at Joe Biden. Not anything against Joe Biden or anything. That's not the point. It's just that it was entertaining.
My plan would do that. Your plan would not.
They do not have to buy in. They do not have to buy in.
You just said that. You just said that 2 minutes ago. You just said 2 minutes ago that they would have to buy in. You said they would have to buy in.
Have to buy in. If she qualifies for Medicaid,
are you forgetting what you said 2 minutes ago?
Are you
forgetting already what you said just 2 minutes ago? I mean, I can't believe that you said 2 minutes ago that they had to buy in, and now you're saying they don't have to buy. You're forgetting that.
Some people, including Pete Buttigieg, was like, oh, that wasn't right to do, and you shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. And this is what turns people off on politics.
This is why presidential debates are becoming unwatchable. This reminds everybody of what they cannot stand about Washington. Scoring points against each other, poking at each other.
Yeah, that's called a Democratic primary election. That's called an election. That's an election. This is what we're here for. It's an election.
And I get that the Democrats are going to be a lot more sensitive about all of these types of kind of attacks and things like that because it's very reminiscent of Trump. And I get it, some of that, what Trump does is somewhat distasteful because it's quite constant, it's unrelenting. But at the same time, people like entertainment, People don't want to listen to policy wonks and talk about why we need to have universal health care and all this other kind of stuff. Listening to that the whole time is completely boring. It's terrible. It's terrible for everybody. It's kind of the nature of the beast. You kind of need to hear some of that. But there's also there's an entertainment component that everyone likes to hear, and likes to see. And it's kind of like the brawls in baseball, where baseball, I like baseball, but Dude, when there's a brawl and someone gets hit by a pitch and they charge the mound and they start fighting, that's the best part of baseball. It's great. It just makes everything a lot more entertaining. And I think politicians need to really understand that yeah, Trump does the attacks, and just because you do attack doesn't make you Trump. It just makes you a politician. And yeah, it's entertaining and people are going to remember it. And I know some people after the debate were kind of commenting, be like, oh, what Julian Castro said to Joe Biden, kind of going after his age and saying, you don't remember this, you don't remember, kind of poking at him like that. And that was a low moment. Actually, it's going to get him some airtime. It's going to get some eyeballs. And you know what? It's probably the best thing that could have happened for him. And I think other candidates need to take note. And if these lower tier candidates actually think they can make a dent in actually getting some support more than just a few percentage points without attacking the person that is leading and calling them out, then they are completely delusional. That's not how it works. You need to get the headline. You need to kind of get there and have that media moment where everyone's just like, can you believe what he said? Oh, and have a huge debate, a huge argument of whether it was right for him to do that, whatever. Julian Castro, I give that guy credit because dang, that is something a lot of other Democrats don't want to do. And it's something that is going to make him stand out. We shouldn't go there. Trump does that. We're above that. No, that's entertaining. That's just politics. You got to throw those punches, that's the whole point. People want to see that. People expect that. That's why they watch a debate. They watch a debate to actually see this kind of craziness, to see who's going to say what, who's going to confront who, what they're going to say back, what kind of quips are going to be said, and what quips are going to be thrown back at them, and who's going to be perceived the winner of that little battle within the debate. Like, that's just all politics. That's just awesome. And to think that, we're not going to do that. Trump does that. Trump attacks, and what Julian Castro did there, that's too reminiscent. No, that's all good. That's just politics. Let everyone know what you think in the comments below. If you think in debates, specifically the Democrats, do you think they should be attacking each other, or should they just say, that's what Trump does. We're not going to go and attack each other. Just let the best person with the best policy win. Let everyone know in the comments below. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on all this insight commentary on hot topics. And I'll see you at the top. There you go.